The blockers can't get set up. Nice tackle. Now they got great field position for their defense. When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
Thomas has got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Richardson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Thomas set, empty backfield. Green's lined up outside on the right.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
To the sideline and complete.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Thomas's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Going to be a penalty here. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. 3rd and 11 after the penalty. The Rams need to get to the 34 for a first down. Third down and 11. Got drilled as he throws it.
The Rams don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Landry's got it on the return. There is a flag out. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
The 49ers take it from the 33. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The 49ers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 37. He's gotten the catch. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The 49ers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Newton's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
2nd and 10.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
We're halfway through the 2nd quarter, and they're threatening to turn the rest of this game into a snooze fest, Phil.
Yeah, they are. Boy, they have really been impressive here at the start. I say this to the team that's losing. Find a way to get some courage and have some pride and find a way to get back into this game.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Austin's got it on the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Rams ready to take over again. They rolled the dice on their last possession, Phil, going for it on 4th down in their own territory. And, of course, they failed to convert.
Look, there's nothing like being aggressive. I like being aggressive, too, when I'm the coach of the team. But, listen, that was just uncalled for. When you're in your own territory, Be smart, punt the football, and wait for the next opportunity.
We were both shaking our heads. What were they thinking about here?
Yeah, and saying some words that we can't say on the air.
The Rams take it from the 23. Paul Richardson makes the grab.
Another name for the fly route, the go route. It's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Williams is there to make the stop.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The 49ers go with the dime formation here on defense. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Makes the catch in open space. Set up now at the 32. Thomas is ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Thomas has got it in the gun. Launches it down the field. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
I think the coach has got to call more of these plays. That's a good job of at least trying to get the big play, but they cannot get the completion on that long throw.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun. And it's swatted away. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Thomas going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's knocked down. 2-minute warning. This will be a field goal try for Tucker. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
And, Jim, this guy is just Mr. Automatic. It's not only that he makes them, he usually just puts it right down the middle of the goalpost.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The 49ers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
And they're all over it for the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. And a flag is down.
The 49ers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
No one's going to get him now. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hadn't it? And You're right. The team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. Austin will test the coverage. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Rams bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
First down at the 20. Looking at every option. Thomas is now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. That picks up 7.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Second and 3.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The 49ers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. The Rams defense now is going to go nickel. Second and goal from the 6. Newton's going to take off with it. Fumble. The defense has the football. He's brought to a halt. We met with the coaches yesterday, and they said in our production meeting their biggest concern was ball security, and everything had worked out to this point until they cough it up right before the intermission, Phil.
Yeah, I got to say, though, every production meeting we're in with coaches, it's always the first word out of their mouth is always this. We can't turn the football over. Hey, no kidding. You know, it's a game of adversity. They made a mistake. I think they can overcome it. Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second down and 6. It's a grab by Perriman. The Rams with no timeouts left.
Oh, look at that. Linebacker's moving around.
Looking to go deep. But they can't connect.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
That's second down coming up.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Wilkerson gets to the quarterback. Defense calls a timeout. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Thought about it. Pump fake. But it's incomplete. And that will do it for the first half. That was exciting for one side and a complete embarrassment for the other. It's blowout city here as we've reached halftime. Larry coming up next to break down the mismatch. The second half officially underway in this lopsided rivalry matchup. And runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The 49ers offense retaking the field, probably still feeling the sting of their last possession when they were in scoring position only to fumble the football away.
Well, look how hard it is to score in this league. And when you get a chance and you get down there, what do? You get 4 or 5 maybe scoring opportunities every single game. Then you just give one away with a fumble. That's a terrible job.
And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The 49ers come to the line with a bunch set. He runs with it right up the gut. Newton won't risk a hit here as he slides to end the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
And that's going to be a 3 and out.
The 49ers will second guess that play call. That time on third short. They throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's fourth down.
The Rams load up the box, going with the 46 defense. The Rams defense desperately wanted that stop, and now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They were in the wrong defense, and they gave up that fourth down and 10.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Newton in shotgun formation.
Looking to go down the field here, and they can't connect.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing, run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Has the reception all alone. That's another reception, giving him 2. The 49ers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Newton's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. Second down following that incompletion. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Surveys. Kinkley with the takedown of the quarterback.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
The line of scrimmage, the 36.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Newton's going to take it from the gun. Almost intercepted.
The 49ers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The kick in. It's through there. The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution at time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Rams talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
It's got some daylight.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down and 10. The give. Breaks free. Has some space to work with. Second down. The 49ers sat at the line. Dime package. Thomas standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Green's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Thomas is completion percentage 50% on the day. It's a catch by Richardson.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
The wide receiver shifting around in motion. First and goal from the 7. Rashad Perriman has the football.
Just keep playing the game. You're down here near the goal line. You're getting blown out. But keep playing hard. You never know. Next week, you might be in the same situation, and you can draw on this positive reinforcement maybe you get from this next play.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Third and goal from the 6. Picks up about 2. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Rams turn the ball over on downs. The 49ers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score points and just dominate the other team. Well, when you can run as fast as he can, every once in a while when they put those arms around you, that's not going to be enough. Good job of breaking that tackle.
Second down and 5. They'll go ground. Tackles made. On the way, third down. They're in the hurry-up mode. The 49ers get set at the line, needing to get to the 14 for a first. And they get to him before he can get out of the end zone. They've got a safety. Touchback. The Rams taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession. Passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation.
Von Miller gets to the quarterback.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Thomas is back in shotgun formation. Ball's picked off. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and man, this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. First down at the 30. Here's the quick toss. Keekly's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
The 49ers from the 32. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
4th quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
It's Gronkowski. Jones is there to make the tackle.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The offense needs 9 here on 3rd down after that incompletion. 3rd and 9 is the call. He'll take the snap from the gun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
Fourth and 9 to go, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Newton. Scanning the field. And now Newton's going to take off. The 49ers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Loss of 3 on the play. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Austin's ball is out, and the defense has it. In stride, and he's caught for the touchdown.
This defense, they have some mindset, don't they? They practice it. Once they get the turnover, they try to take it all the way for the touchdown, and they get it done that time.
The point after try is in the books. The Rams are ready to return the kick. And now Austin. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Rams will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Green's taken down at the 40.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The wide receiver in motion.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And Richardson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Richardson's met at the 16.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
intercepted. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the fourth quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, when it's not going well and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
That's a gain of 7. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. We'll go no huddle. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. 3rd down. It's Grunt. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Great pass, great catch, great control. The Niners with the risky call on 4th down, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what to say. Why would you go for it on 4th down in this situation? That is a terrible decision, and you're going to pay for it because it didn't work.
1st down at the 15. Thomas unable to connect that time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback. The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Thomas has got it in the gun. Rashad Perriman with the catch. Perriman's tackled down after a gain of 7. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Has his man. Picked up a couple that time. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Ladarius Green comes away with the catch. The football sits at the 3.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Thomas' pass will go for an incompletion this time.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time. When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The 49ers defense packs it in now, going with the 46. They're going to run it on the toss. And Miller will cut down this outside run for a loss. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. And intercepted.
You've got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. 1st down with their backs to their own end zone. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Handoff made. He'll pick up 7 this time. 2 minutes to go in the second half. after running it, it's second down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's drilled as he throws. Now looking at third down. Cam Newton will take the snap out of the gun. From the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. And they get the sack.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. That's an interception. The Rams take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game and just know today the team on the other side beat you up and they were the better team. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Thomas is going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. They bring back out the offense to go for it.
This is a good opportunity for this team to get some work in its hurry-up offense here late in the game. Even though they're getting blown out, go ahead and work on this hurry-up offense. Maybe next week you'll need it to win.
Thomas is going to slide and avoid the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Well, it's late in the game. They're down in the red zone. They're getting blown out, but what the heck? You might as well try to score. Get you a touchdown pass. You know, pad those stats a little if you get a chance. Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Not even a foot away.
First and goal from the 1. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown.
A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. And he's going to be taken down well short of the
the 20. Let's mark him at the 15.
The 49ers offense comes out for what is, in essence, just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field. And it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoy the moment.
You get that win week 1, and it certainly takes a little bit of the edge off, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it does more than that. It takes a lot of the edge off. When you win the opening day game, you just feel like, hey, we're going to win them all, and all that hard work, it was all worth it. And the following week, you're going to listen to the coach because he led you to that first victory.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.